Great job, guys, on 1, 2, 3 robot. We're now back sitting in our seats, and we're going to have a little bit of a guessing game. So it's important to keep your eyes closed, and I'm going to put a coin in your hand. And make sure you don't open your eyes, because you're going to use your hands to feel maybe how heavy it is, maybe how the corners feel. Then, knowing what you know before about filling coins, and you can go ahead to start moving it around in your hand once you get it. Try to take a guess of what coin you're holding. And we'll go over names here in just a little bit, so remember to keep quiet, and we'll all give it about 10 more seconds to fill your coin and try to guess what that coin is. Now, don't open your eyes yet, but I want you to close your hand around the coin and open your eyes and turn to a partner and tell them what you think your coin is. It's okay if you have a group of 3. All right, on the count of 3, we're going to open our hands. 1, 2, 3. All right, raise your hand if your guess was correct. All right, some of those people who raised their hand, let's start with you first. Why do you think you guessed what you did?
Because it's big.
It's big. How big?
Bigger than most other coins.
Bigger than most. So you were pretty comfortable filling the coin and seeing the size. What about you in the center? Who didn't guess correctly? Why did you think?
I thought it was a dime and I had a penny, but I thought pennies felt bigger than this.
That's a good point. That's something to keep in mind. That's interesting. Now we're using a lot of great words. Quarter, penny. We're calling those coins by their name, and we actually have posters up. Can anyone find where you might want to look if you don't know what the name of the coin you're holding is? Can anyone point? We got one over there, and where's another one? Exactly. And so we also have some great information up there, like Tyler, you said that you had a quarter in your hand. How much is a quarter worth?
25 cents.
25 cents. And what is, notice that unit of measurement. It's important. Cents. We're going to actually be using the symbol for cents, which you all have might seen before. Does anyone know the symbol? Can I get a volunteer to draw it up on the board? All right, come on up. What is your name? Okay, Elizabeth. Exactly. So that's another visual cue, because we're getting ready to move to our stations and start counting money and start identifying some of those coins. And Lori, do you want to explain those stations?
Sure. You guys remember me from last week, Miss Lori. Okay. We've got a couple of different stations for you today. Okay, and I'm just going to run through those briefly, and then we're going to separate you. Okay. At one of the stations, you'll see a big tub of money in the middle. It has a bunch of different coins in it. Okay. On each one of the squares in the table, there's a Post-it note that has a certain amount of money in it. Okay. So, what if I had a Post-it that had this written on it? Can anybody tell me what this says? 14 cents. Tyler, could you tell me how I might use coins to make 14 cents?
Dime and 4 cents.
Wow, a dime and 4 pennies. You're really good at this already. Okay, this is what you're going to be doing in one of your stations. Okay, we've got 4 different squares, and you're going to start at a square and we'll rotate you around. Okay, at the second station, we're going to have a certain amount of coins in each square, and you're going to have to count those coins. So we want to know how many of each kind of coin we have. So how many quarters are there? How many dimes are there? How many pennies are there? How many nickels are there? And then we want to know how much is all that worth. So how much is 3/4 worth or 1 penny worth. Okay? Does anybody want to tell me what it would be if I had 2 dimes and 1 penny? 11 cents. How'd you get that, Nalima?
Well, one dime is, okay, I think it's 22 cents.
22 cents. How'd you get
Yes,
that?
because one dime is 10 cents, so 2 times 10, and then 1 penny is 1 cent, right? So it's 20.
21 cents. Right. Did everybody hear how Nalima did that?
And
She
if
said,
you didn't hear exactly, you'll get a chance to at our station. So I'm going to start calling names, and you'll bring your coin up to me and get one of your data sheets that you'll fill out. Okay. So we have Tyler. Come on up and get your data sheet. Thank you, sir. And go on over to station number 1. We have Wendy. Come on up. Thank you, ma'am. And we'll give you station number 2. All right, Chris, come on up. There you are. Station number 3. All right, Tabitha.
right over here.
Hi, Tabitha.
Do you need a pencil?
You're at station number 4. We have Hirsch. And you're at station number 1. Thank you, sir.
Right over here.
And we have Elizabeth. You're at station number 2.
Right back here with Wendy.
And Casey.
Where are you?
You're at station number 3. And Nalima. Hi, Nalima.
Here's
You're
a
at
pencil.
station number 4.
Awesome. So I want everybody to go ahead and pick a square. All right, has everybody picked their own square? Try not to start in the same square as someone else. Okay? I'm going to start some music. Okay? And when you hear the music start, you can start. And when it stops, we want you to switch stations. So if you're in the front, you'll come to the back, and if you're in the back, you'll come to the front. Is everyone ready? All right.
All right, guys, here we go. That goes down here. We're wondering if the value of these points is better. This is good if you don't understand it. But you put the value here.
So this is all part of activity 1.
Yes, and then on the back, you'll turn it, and it'll be for your station right over there.
All right.
Okay, but why does it say 37 cents? This isn't 37 cents.
You were at what coins do you need right now? And you actually need to be at what coins do you have? Ah, there we go.
Okay. Might want to label 1, 2, 3 stations.
So this is actually still all station 1. This is the blue station. And hopefully it will be coded when you start. But these are step 1 and step 2 for this station. And then here's your square 1.
There you go. Okay, this is the first thing.
First has got it going on over there.
Okay.
We said, how many coins do you need in each square? How many coins do you need?
Looks good. Don't be afraid to pop it right over.
We want you to go ahead and use some pennies. Use what other coins you need. So only use 2 pennies.
You never knew your best. Lori, how's your side of the room? My side of the room is looking good. You need to make
Whatever one you're on. So you're in square 4, 35 cents. Okay. So where it says square 4, 35
nice
cents.
stretch.
35 cents is you don't use any pennies.
Okay. So I'll use only 2 pennies.
2 cents, yeah.
And that's like, but this is
If you finish one square, you can move it to the next one. Make sure you finish everything in the first square before you move on. So are you completely done with this one? Look at the instructions we have. Find the number of each. Okay, this is actually for the blue station. Your old station instructions are actually over here. And we'll have double copies of those, sorry. Okay. Right, we're here where it says how.